We're back up at Whitby Abbey, everybody, for part 2, and we had the EVPs in part 1, so we've come back up to go back to the same areas to see if we can catch the same people to talk back to us again. And I must admit, the feeling up here is very eerie, very...
It's a bit...
How would you describe it, Andy?
tense, to say the least.
Yeah.
But we've got to do it.
We have to do it.
We've got to do it, no matter what.
So, let's set off. Head back to where we got them EVPs last night. Are you going this way?
Yeah, we'll go.
Because we can show people the Abbey a bit better. We've got better lighting tonight.
One of them that is a bit
Well, we got a couple of EVPs up here last night, and it seemed to be the same voice all 3 times, so we want to try and communicate back again and see if we can get that person forward. But I must admit, I'm a bit apprehensive up here tonight because my spirit guide Lewis has already pre-warned me, don't separate, because that's what this individual wants us to separate up, then we're vulnerable. And when Lewis gives me warnings, I'm a little apprehensive.
Don't know. But it's unusual my guys tell me to protect myself.
Well, yeah, so I think if my guide Lewis, and especially if Andy's spirit guides come through, we're very strong witches, we have to look out for whatever is haunting this cemetery, this graveyard. By all accounts, I think it's something really just mischievous and probably with a bit of a nasty streak. I don't pick up anything black or dark or negative or evil or anything like that, but you know, we never know what's going to turn up. All we can do is investigate and find out. So this is Whitby Abbey part 2, guys. This is the graveyard, St Mary's Church, and the Abbey is just coming up into view in the background. You'll see it in a minute. But we're not actually asking any questions yet, are we?
No.
But you know, when you were saying that sometimes in these public places you could just pick up general chit chat. Do you remember down at the harbour at Scarborough?
Yeah.
And when we pieced it together, it just seemed to be general marketplace chit chat, didn't it? Going on, taking place. Yeah, I know. It has a different feel tonight, I admit that.
Just come up this bit.
I just feel apprehensive.
It's personal.
I don't know whether it's because...
I do not like that.
Where is it? Oh, JS.
As I got to here, it went personal.
Oh yeah, and it's your mum's initials.
My dad's initials.
And your dad's initials. Oh, the bells are going now.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Are you okay?
No, you literally, I can't move.
Are you okay? Has that shocked you a bit, that? It was your mum's initials and your dad's.
Helped.
Depended on, personal. Helps. I mean...
That sounds like your mum or your dad done it. Just to explain to people, Andy's mum passed away sadly 2 years ago, and we've recently been looking after Andy's dad. He's diagnosed with terminal cancer, and we're not quite sure how long. He actually came on this holiday with us to Scarborough, and we had to send him home after the first day because he wasn't able to stay. So at the minute it's been a very difficult time as far as family goes. So we'll just get ourselves together. I think what it is, the initials on the floor then were relating to Andy's parents who have the same initials. Are you okay, Andy? Do you know, it might be just somebody playing with you. You know what I mean? Just knowing that they can affect you that way. Probably, you know, in a bit of a sarcastic, nasty way. We're going back to the place where we got the 2 EVPs last night to see if we can get the same person to come back, the same individual to come back. There's more lighting on tonight, Andy. That's why it looks different. This path weren't lit up last night. Yeah, perhaps they've got had something on up here tonight. Yeah, they seem to have a bit more lighting up it. But if they, is it flashing? This is where we were when we got those messages through. Andy's determined to find out who it is. Andy's determined more than ever to get it back.
I'm protected, so it don't matter to me who you are. Who you are. You try to upset me by being personal. That suck. I do I? Oh, fair enough. Okay. Look, if you try to be personal and you bring family things into it, then you're on a different level. Stay? Oh, don't worry, I intend staying, don't you worry. I intend staying. I like a challenge. What you don't realise is there's enough people around me that are very, very strong, so yeah. So don't try and get personal with me. Because you pick on weak people and you picked on the wrong person, because I'm a very, very strong person.
Writing.
Yeah. The writing's on the wall, is it? It will be. See, I can deal with this stuff, so I'm not bothered. Okay. Right, here's your chance to speak to me. Come on, do whatever you want. Right, who are you?
Wanted.
You were wanted? Well, who are you? Oh, stop hiding away. We're here. I've come back. I want to know who you are. You only come up and sneak behind people, then yeah, come on. You've got a hood, pull it. Got a hat, pull it. Yeah, come on. I've talked through this, I've talked through that.
Novel.
You know, did you own this building, or were you a monk or a priest, a bishop, abbot, or whatever at the old monastery? Is that why you're angry? Are you a Catholic priest, bishop, monk, abbot at the monastery? You don't like pagans coming up here? Him? You know, is that why you're angry? There's so many pagans coming up here. It's just life. You know, a lot of things wrong with a lot of religions. And if you're a Christian, you forgive, don't you?
wanted. Message.
You were wanted. Where were you? Oh, stop hiding away. We're here.
Level.
Come back. I want to know who you are. You're on a great come up and sneak behind people.
Did you hear something?
Come on. Got a hook pull it. Got a hat pull it. Yeah, come on. Have a talk through this. Or talk through that.
Novel.
You know, did you own this building, or were you a monk or a priest, a bishop, abbot, or whatever at
Peace.
the old monastery? Is that why you're angry? Are you a Catholic priest, bishop, monk, abbot at the monastery? You don't like pagans coming up here?
Him.
You know, is that why you're angry? There's so many pagans coming up here. It's just life. A lot of things
Get
wrong
something.
with a lot of religions. Life. You know, is that why you're angry? There's so many pagans coming up here. It's just life. A lot of things wrong with a lot of religions. And if you're a Christian, you forget, don't you?
Do you hear anything?
Weakness.
I like somebody shuffling.
Do you want to go back into the graveyard?
Somebody shuffling and then... Somebody shuffling and like somebody sniffed.
Alright, so maybe somebody's following us like last night, and last night we went through to the graveyard and then we got someone laughing down right down our ear. Well, we didn't hear it, but they was right next to us, weren't they?
He said weakness.
I think if we go back, they'll follow us. So let's pick up all the stuff and no,
We're getting quite a lot through on here.
yeah.
Novel, hymn, message, level, peace, weak,
Let's go back to the graveyard and walk round.
weakness.
And we'll run the EVP again. We'll go back to where we was yesterday, shall we?
Yeah, that's it.
Because, I mean, who do you think it might be? Remember that time we picked up someone we thought was a stonemason or a gravedigger? No, I'm not saying that might be that person over here, but over there, we're probably likely to pick him up, and he might be the kind of person who likes having a laugh with people who's in the graveyard, because if he works there all the time, he's used to it, isn't he? Is my torch on?
Yeah, your head
Oh,
torch
okay,
is
right,
on.
it's supposed to have gone off.
It's just shut up now. It's quite chippy on
Was, wasn't it?
in there.
So let's walk about.
I'm just wondering. I don't...
Which way do you want to go? I'll let you lead and I'll just follow. But we definitely got that last night, strong as anything.
Again. Again. Go up again. I think there is more some security thing.
Maybe. I mean, they've got like people staying at a hostel tonight, then they will have more lighting on and stuff.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of people coming up towards there, so they might have got a group in or something. But round here, there'll be nobody really, because it's this proper churchyard, isn't it? Up there, the abbey, you've got all that accommodation and stuff. They've got groups, you know, like there were all them students and stuff before, weren't there? So perhaps. Is that going that? Alright. So the EMF meter's flashing here, which it shouldn't be because there's no electric cables and nothing around here. So that's got to be an energy then of some other sort.
Begin.
Is there somebody here who'd like to talk to us? Please come forward.
That just vibrated. That just vibrated. My phone just vibrated.
Did it? Has there any message come up?
No.
Remember that guy was saying last night about ley lines? Energy fields and ley lines.
There's no somebody's just passing.
Stepped over your grave.
It's not doing it. There's my phone.
Yeah.
My phone vibrated and it's like only does that when there's messages coming through. There's no message come through there on my phone.
So something must have just crossed your path then, like an energy field or something must have just crossed your path.
There's nothing. There's not going to be electric cables in the graves, is there?
No, not this bit. I mean, alright, there's some lighting down there, but it goes that way, towards the abbey. There's none over at this side, it goes darker.
There's not going to be any.
Shouldn't be anything round here.
There's not going to be any.
This is the side that goes to the cliff edge, the sea, innit? So there's not going to be any lighting.
There's not going to be cables going under the graves, though.
Not under the graves, no.
Nobody's going to put electric cables under the graves.
Just, yeah, not under the graves it won't,
The
will it?
phone vibrated as well. And
Right.
it only vibrates when I've got a text message or my phone rings or something.
Yeah.
But there's nothing coming
Something
up.
else must have caused it then. Another surge of energy's come through then, hasn't it?
Something's just walked through. Yeah, I mean, it feel like, but it was quite.
But do you remember what that guy said last night?
But, yeah,
He said, I'm not going to say anything. He said, but don't be surprised if you get something up here.
yeah. Oh,
And he was on the campsite back there, because he walked through this graveyard and down the coastal path there's a campsite, and he was headed there, so... And he says he's camped up here for the last 30 years or more.
I mean, I'm just checking my work.
So he must know this graveyard really well.
I'm not in a particular. Now, if this goes off here.
Because there's like nothing, is there? Well, literally, it's cliff edge. It plunges down into the sea. You can hear the sea now. And I think a lot of these graves were like fishermen that drowned at sea, weren't they? And fishermen's families.
March.
They just remind me of them that you see in cowboy films. You know, Tombstone City?
Yeah.
That one with that really good one. Is it The Good, the Bad and the Ugly? Where they have to find that grave at the end with all the money in. Oh, seriously.
About 12.
It's midnight at the Abbey.
Sorry.
Is
quarter
it
to
midnight? Oh, so if we get back round there in 15 minutes, we'll be at the
Well, what
at the
we'll
Abbey
do
while it
is
chimes
we'll
in.
walk to the end and then come down that path.
All right,
and then I
yeah.
can do the GP.
Yeah,
I'll do it
okay.
in the same places.
Are you going to go back to the same spot we got that
Try and do it
laugh
in the
last
same
night?
spot, yeah,
God,
yeah.
my foot. What did that get? The cock of my foot caught on something then. Probably my turn to fall down. This is the place, guys. 10 years ago, or thereabouts, Andy fell down an open
Killed.
grave. Killed?
Who was killed?
Yeah, Andy fell down an open grave up here, guys, which looking around is not difficult to do.
Who was killed?
You have to narrow it down, Andy. There's like hundreds and hundreds of gravestones.
Yeah. What was your name?
That's a big help. You can't read any of the names.
See if we can. Yeah, no, that's flashing. That's my phone.
Flashing.
Yeah, that's my phone. Oh, maybe.
Well, phones are not supposed to set them EMF meters off because, you know, we've been to loads of paranormal events where people have proved that, haven't they? These graves just go on and on and on until we fall over the cliff edge, probably. Which is coming up the cliff edge. I'll walk up and show you where we are.
She sent me.
She sent me.
She sent me.
I'm just going to show the folks where we are up here. So that's the bay down there. Let me see if we could. Oh, that's the lighthouse where we were earlier on part. Would have been Whitby part 2. That's where we were for the lighthouse. That's the east cliff. Oh, we're on the east cliff, sorry. That's the west cliff side in the harbour. And this is St Mary's Church. And the abbey is back there, but it's so dark you can't see it now from here.
Happy.
Happy?
Happiness.
Would you like to come forward, spirit people, and talk to us? We're happy to communicate with you if you want to speak to us. Like you did last night. Do we have any stonemasons, any grave diggers here?
He just went, please yourself.
Really? Well, somebody came and laughed.
Over there. Over where? Which way? Did it? Who did it?
Hey, put the Dead Merch on. Download the Dead Merch and play it. I'm going to download the Dead Merch and play that and see if that can generate some activity. If we can get the Dead Merch. It'll be the funeral merch. You type in funeral merch, it should come
See
out.
whether I can get that.
Because we play that walking
That light's
through here.
flashing to my phone.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, it's funeral march. Because if we walk down here towards the church to the funeral march, it might generate like a... What was that guy talking about last night? The bar gas coach. That's only seen once a year. Apparently it's a phantom coach with horses. And it's seen one night a year at midnight rattling up here. You know, like horses in a... Anyway, this phantom coach is seen rattling up here once a year, and if you hear it at midnight, you're able to hear it or see it. But we didn't get the date off the guide. So if we can get this funeral piece.
That's not the funeral, man.
I don't think that's the funeral march. It might be somebody's, but it's certainly not a Victorian one. No, we've definitely lost the... Alright, forget it. Let's go back to what we was doing before. I'll do it. Da 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 da. Funeral... I don't really know the names of this. Well, sounds more to do with soldiers, doesn't it? Like a ceremonial thing. Never mind, I'll do it. Da 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 da. Any spirit people here have been to a funeral lately? So maybe we're just playing that music and maybe just doing the dead march has brought some people around. Let's go back to that spot where we got that laughter last night. We'd walk all birds up anyway. That's one thing we've managed to do. To be fair, Andy, I think we're only going to have like 5 more minutes of battery. It's drained really quick tonight for some reason. Probably because we've been out with it a lot longer. That's an, oh no, that's an unusual grave. It's actually a bench. It's a pillock. Oh yeah, go on, let's do that. I'm just saying, battery might go after 30 minutes tonight because it's drained really quick. Anyway, we're likely to get cut off at some point.
That's causing a bit of a stir, isn't it?
Yeah, is it? Move your phone away. What's that? Oh, it's still doing it then. Yeah, it's causing a stir. That's strange, it stops when I go near. Are there any spirit people would like to come forward and communicate, please? Is the stonemason here, the gravedigger? Who's the person who laughed last night? Come forward and have another laugh with us. You're going to run some EVPs.
I think I might listen to it when we get back.
Have you run any EVPs yet?
I'm going to run one now.
Right. Because if this battery goes on the camera, we can still run the EVPs for a bit. I think we're only going to have 30 minutes tonight on this, to be honest. I don't know if it's because we've been out once and only partly charged back, I don't know. I thought I'd fully charged it, but maybe I've not fully charged it. Anyway, enough of the techno speak. We're here for...
Okay.
Alright, we're ready.
For the person who left behind my light last night, we're here again. We're here again. She speaks to you. Can you talk into that red light? Just like to know who you are. I know you probably thought it was funny. And it was, yeah, it was. It was funny. So can you do it again? Yeah? Can you laugh now? Who are you? Because if you want us to go, and you don't want to be in the graveyard cemetery, you have to tell us to go. You have to do something that makes us want to leave. It's quite easy. You say into there, go, leave. you want us to know you're here, don't just sneak up. Let us see you. Let us see you, and then we'll go. Last chance now. Gonna leave you in peace. Can you laugh again? Make it a big one this time. Like I said, seeing as I said last night, hope that person up there is real.
I'm going to walk down towards the church under. Don't forget, I'm going to walk down towards the church. Any spirit people, please come forward. Let us see you or hear you on this camera.
No 12 o'clock, so.
Come forward and laugh again if you can. What did he say? Leave? We're not going to leave till midnight. We're going to wait till the abbey clock chimes.
Faith. Go.
Are these the messages you're getting?
They're leaving. They've seen you.
We're not leaving until the clock chimes midnight.
Get out.
There we go.
Careful. Leave us.
Midnight in the graveyard. This is when things are supposed to come about and show themselves. This is when all souls are supposed to rise from their graves and come forward. If there are any souls wish to come forward now,
Talk with us.
we're still here. Come forward and speak to us.
Keep walking.
What, to the gateway?
Leave us.
It's alright chucking us out of the graveyard, but just remember there were some really big occultists in your day. Charles Dickens, Sir Walter Scott, Mary Shelley, to name but a few. If you're going to kick us out of your graveyard, you need to kick those people out as well.
Don't be stupid. Easy.
This is your last chance to come forward and show yourself. You can walk down either of those paths towards us and we will see you now.
Take care.
Take care.
Take care.
Maybe that was the person who laughed last night. And we're not going to know until we get back and listen to the EVPs. Do you think it was him? Maybe he was just having fun with us.
Take care. Yeah, that's it. Take care.
We're going to come back.
See ya.
We're here for 2 more nights.
Take care. See ya.
Do you think it's him?
Take care.
Do you think he's a gravedigger?
Morning.
That sounded like a woman, didn't it? I think these are general folk just passing by. We have nothing but complete respect for you. We haven't come in a unfriendly manner or anything. If you want to come forward and communicate with us, we'd be happy to talk to you. We're interested in who you are, who's buried here, your lives, your stories. By no means do we wish to cause you any disrespect or be unfriendly towards you or anything like that.
Ghost.
It's not our intention.
Ghost.
Ghost. Yeah, we would love to see a ghost. We'll probably run a mile down these steps but we would still like to see one. Okay, so that's been pretty good actually. Not as creepy as I thought. It was a bit creepier last night. But then again, we go back now and we listen to the EVPs, and if we've got anything, then it will be creepy. And like I said before, down at the lighthouse, you know, sometimes you don't know what you've got until you play it all back and you listen to it back. And sometimes, like, you guys watching it will see it before we do. You know, we load it up and sometimes other people have seen, like, there's been 20, 30 views before we've even seen it. So you guys are going to see it before us.
Well, the thing is, if anybody is ever watching anything and they see something and we haven't commented it on the video, just leave a comment. You know, in the comments, leave a comment and say at certain part of it we saw so and so, and just let us know. And you can leave a comment because we don't always hear or see things sometimes. Until we've probably watched them 2 or 3 times.
Battery's gone.
Yeah.
Battery's gone. Good night, folks.